Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for December 5th. In 1835, the attack on Bear, San Antonio, led by Benjamin R. Ben Milam, began. It would be successful 4 days later, but Milam would be killed by a sniper on December 7th. In 1870, David G. Burnett, former provincial president of the Republic of Texas, died in Galveston. Burnett had spent several years fighting in South and Central American revolutions before coming to Texas and living among the Indians on the Colorado River. Later, he obtained an impresario grant from the Mexican government, but the venture was unsuccessful. He served as President of the Republic from March 1836 to October 1836, and was Vice President under President Mirabeau B. Lamar. He lost to Sam Houston in the 1840 election for president, and in later life was generally a poor, frustrated, and depressed man. Oh, that's a shame. Also in 1870, black rodeo star William Bill Pickett was born in Travis County. Pickett became famous for his method of bulldogging, biting the bull's upper lip as he wrestled it to the ground. After he received national attention for bulldogging a steer at the 1904 Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo, bulldogging became a regular rodeo event. Pickett died in 1932 after being kicked in the head by a horse. He was inducted posthumously into the National Rodeo Hall of Fame in 1973, and in 1993 the U.S. Postal Service honored him as part of the Legends of the West stamp series. In 1917, San Antonio's Gosport Field was renamed Single Corps Aviation School, Kelly Field No. 5. The name Gosport came from the Royal Air Force's Gosport system, by which instructors directed student pilots through a voice tube during flight. The field was renamed Brooks Field 2 months later in honor of Cadet Sidney J. Brooks, who had died in a training accident. In 1948, after the Air Force separated from the Army, the field was renamed Brooks Air Force Base. Hangar No. 9, now the Edward H. White II Memorial Museum, is a National Historic Site and is reputedly the oldest existing hangar in the U.S. Air Force. In 1933, the 21st Amendment to the U.S. Constitution came into effect, ending the national noble experiment of prohibition. Not very noble at all. However, prohibition in Texas did not end until an amendment to the Texas Constitution that repealed prohibition was adopted in August of 1935. Some localities in Texas retain dry status to this day. And the noble experiment just goes to show once again that prohibition solves nothing and creates significantly more problems. Just look at the rise of the mafia due to prohibition at the time, and many other things. In 1944, Hortense S. Ward, the first woman admitted to the Texas bar, passed away. After passing the bar in 1910, she worked in her husband's law office, but did not appear in court, as it might prejudice all men juries of the time. In 1915, she was admitted to practice before the Texas Supreme Court, and in January 1925, Governor Pat Neff appointed her Chief Justice of the All-Women Supreme Court to hear the Johnson v. Durr case. It involved the woodmen of the world, and the members of the all-male Supreme Court had disqualified themselves, since they all belonged to that fraternal organization. Ward was born in Matagorda County in 1872. And finally, in 1987, Timothy D. Tim Brown ended his career at the University of Notre Dame by being awarded the Heisman Trophy. Brown was born in Dallas in 1966. He was an All-American at Woodrow Wilson High School and had a spectacular career at Notre Dame. Brown played 15 of his 16 professional seasons with the Los Angeles Oakland Raiders, for which he holds team records for receiving yards, touchdowns, and punt return yardage. Brown was selected to the NFL 1990s All-Decade Team and is a member of the College Football Hall of Fame. And that, my friend, was your Texas History Roundup for December 5th. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right, you take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.